So I think the very best presentations are presentations with a great structure and a great understanding of who the end user is of that piece of creative work, a really good connection with the audience, i.e. who's in the room and who you're presenting to. I believe the key to talking about ideas and talking about your work effectively is to really believe in what you're saying. And you know, some people say the secret to selling an idea is just to have a good idea. And so really, unless you really believe in what you're talking about and you know it inside out and you're deeply passionate about that thing existing in the world, it's unlikely that a client or someone listening to you or someone in the position to be able to buy that work or sign it off is going to agree with you unless it's really coming from the heart. So I think a lot of the time people aren't pausing to take the time to understand what really drives them, and they don't really understand the significance of being able to articulate why they do what they do. Because if you can articulate why you do what you do, then you can frame your work within a much broader context. So the real barrier that's holding people back is just taking time to take stock of what they're about. I believe it's a really key factor in knowing your audience. What's their personal agenda and what's in it for them? How do you make sure that this work you're presenting really floats their boat? Essentially, you just have to be a bit of a spy and you know, get your intel on these people. So you can research it with other people that work in your company that have dealt with these characters before. Ultimately, your goal is to build a relationship with those people, but that's quite hard if it's a pitch. But if it's an ongoing relationship with a client, then you can work on that. If you've never met them before, you can ask people that have met them before, or you can stalk them on LinkedIn and Google them, and you know, maybe they've won some D&AD awards before. You can find out the kind of work they've commissioned and the kind of work that they really like and buy. So that's where we tend to start, is just kind of desktop research and having conversations with people about what these clients are like.